you didn't know?
A lot of wonderful stuff. In hospital police, we do arrests, but over here it's pretty much an extensive, in-depth training of how to do an arrest. It's also an in-depth lesson into the penal laws in car stops and how to actually approach and activate, a car stop and do it in a way that is safe for you and the person that you are pulling over. So it was actually, that's one of the experience. Of course, DTPT, it's not something I would recommend for even my enemy. It was challenging. It was challenging, but it was a great experience. And I think that is definitely something that we needed to especially be in this field that we joined in. So
I have been a TLC driver for over 14 years. I've seen the insides of that, and there was a lot of things that I see that could have helped out, and I was hoping to join the force and see if I could have a difference within the TLC.
Get back!
Okay, action.
Okay, so tell us your name and spell it out for us, please.
yes, my name is Carlos Frederick, Carlos Frederickes.
And where are you from?
I was born in Guyana, grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
And tell us what's going through your head right now.
Right now, a lot of excitement. This is actually something that, I've been through an academy before, but this is still kind of amazing. So I'm very happy right now.
And what other academy were you at?
I was at hospital police, did hospital police for over 2.5 years, and saw this opportunity to came over here, and here I am now.
What made you want to come over here?
Honestly, money, and I kind of like driving, so I figure if I'm driving and more money, it's kind of no-brainer.
And what did you learn going through the academy here that you didn't know?
A lot of wonderful stuff. In hospital police, we do arrests, but over here it's pretty much an extensive, in-depth training of how to do an arrest. It's also an in-depth lesson into the penal laws in car stops and how to actually approach and activate, a car stop and do it in a way that is safe for you and the person that you are pulling over. So it was actually, that's one of the experience. Of course, DTPT, it's not something I would recommend for even my enemy. It was challenging. It It was challenging, but it was a great experience, and I think that is definitely something that we needed to, especially be in this field that we joined in. So I would say DTPT was great. Learning all the TLC rules and regulation that these are for hire vehicles, taxi and green and yellow cabs have to follow is definitely something that was interesting to me because I had no idea all of this was actually out there. So for me, this was a great experience because now my mind is open to all these cars I see doing stuff they're not supposed to every day. So now I'm more aware of my surroundings when it comes to cars and for hire vehicles.
And how do you feel about getting out there and patrolling?
I mean, it's actually something I've been talking to my wife about for a little bit because I've seen so many violations where I live, so I would like to be out here and do my part. Or let's say, right now I feel like this is a great opportunity for me to actually give back to my community because a lot of my family ride in these vehicles and a lot of them are not aware of some of the things some of these drivers might be doing. So my job is to educate them, also keep educating myself on the rules and a lot of the policies that TLC, Taxi and Limousine Commission, got to offer.
Great.
For me. All right.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
State your name and title.
It's John Ward, Chief of Patrol. Sorry.
It's okay. We can
Edit it. Chief of Training and Academy.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about this class of cadets here.
So we started out with 50, and we ended with 16. Through the process of doing the interviews, and people that didn't feel they could make it and bailed before they started the academy, and now we have 16 strong individuals that went through 22 weeks of rigorous physical training, defensive tactics, academics, car stops, and drilling. So that's something comparable to most regular police academies. I will say that our DT and our physical training surpasses most other public safety academies. So we work them hard, but there's a reason for that. They're going out in the streets. They're on a daily basis doing probably one of the most dangerous operations any law enforcement officer can do, and that's car stops. And we call them New York's proudest, right? I have a different term, but I can't say that on the camera. But these men and women go out there, they do the job day in and day out. And it's more than just enforcing traffic laws. It's more than just looking at what rules and regulations and making sure that the people that are providing transportation to our citizens are doing it in a safe manner. It's also about public safety. These officers back up NYPD for events. We're backing up MTA. We're working with them. They're out doing a lot of things. So it's truly public safety. And their mere presence when we do these joint operations also provides increased security for these critical infrastructures around the city. So they're more than just the Taxi and Limousine Commission police. They're a member of the whole public safety family for New York City.
And how does this class fit into your larger recruiting efforts here?
Well, we are truly looking to get back to our full operational strength. So while we've just graduated 16, immediately we're looking to do at least another 84. We're actively recruiting, and the hope is to go beyond that to get us back to where we used to be, and hopefully back to up even further so we can more effectively assist the city in keeping the city safe as we move more towards public transportation and less with individual vehicles.
Was it the pandemic that had
So
how did the pandemic affect recruitment?
Well, across the board, all right, and I've been in this business now 42 years. Recruitment for law enforcement fell across the board for years. We can go back to 2014 and some of the stuff that happened. So that impacts the public trust, and that in turn impacts the number of people coming on board. Then we had the pandemic, which shut everything down, and a lot of people went into these gig economies and different types of professions, and left us a little bit short, and some people left the field because of the pandemic. So they've been operationally trying to get back to staffing levels. They do a tremendous job, even with reduced numbers. And I came here again from, I've been operating, I've been a chief in 3 states. I can tell you that we have a high quality academy, and the men and women that are going out to serve this community do so with tremendous integrity, a lot of courage, and a lot of commitment. So I'm very proud of the people that we have here. And again, I've not only been in 3 different states, but I've taught around the country.
What would you like the public to know about the TLC that they don't know?
So they're men and women, they're members of the community that actually care. And it's not just about enforcement. It's about trying to protect the public. Again, if we don't have people looking over and protecting our families that are out there taking these cabs, these ride shares, tragedy occurs, and we've seen that across the country. New York is unique because there are very few commissions that actually regulate for hire services in these larger cities. So New York has an advantage to that. I believe we are one of the largest organizations that do enforcement and regulation of the for-hire industry, and we do try and work alongside. We try and educate the members of the for-hire industry. We try and find opportunities to work together, and actually a lot of our recruits were former drivers, so they understand the need for having people that are going to do it right. And to the drivers, when we're out there, we're making sure that people that are operating illegally aren't taking away their livelihood. But most importantly, it's about the safety of your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, who's getting into that cab or that ride share or that Uber, and they understand that vehicle's being regulated and somebody's watching over them.
Perfect.
All right, rolling.
Okay, tell me what's going through your head right now. How do you feel?
A lot of things are going on. I mean, it's been 6 months, do a lot of training, preparation, feeling great overall, definitely. I feel glad that now I'm a TLC police officer, and hopefully I can do something to help the industry.
And what made you join the TLC?
Tell you the truth, I have been a TLC driver for over 14 years. I've seen the insides of that, and there was a lot of things that I see that could have helped out, and I was hoping to join the force and see if I could have a difference within the TLC.
Is there anything you learned about the TLC from the other side?
Oh, many things I didn't know that were, how should I say, illegal. There's a lot of things that a lot of drivers that don't know once they get their licenses, that hopefully maybe now I can educate some of them after studying the penal law and everything within the system of TLC. But yes, there was a lot of things I did not know, and as many drivers becoming drivers, I would hopefully educate them on a lot of things that we didn't know were illegal or could help.
And how many years were you driving?
14 years. Yeah, I'm actually one of the very first Uber drivers in New York City. Yes, I was on one of the first or second tables when they first started here. But as a beginning driver doing Uber, and seeing how it's transitioned and all, a lot of things have changed, definitely. But now I'm on the other side and see what I can do to help out.
And when you were a driver, what did you think of the TLC police?
I mean, it wasn't very highly looked at, it was very frowned upon through a lot of drivers, But the thing is that now becoming an officer, I understand their side. And putting 2 and 2 together, now I'm noticing all the things that I thought was bad is actually, was trying to help us out.
Can you tell us your full name and spell it out for us?
Sure, it's Angel Mendez, ANGEL MENDEZ.
And what borough are you from?
I am from Queens, New York.
Did you grow up here?
Born and raised.
All right, congratulations, officer.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Associate General Counsel for Legal Affairs, Jason Gonzalez.
Commission, may God bless the city of New York, and as always, may God bless the United States of America. Amen.
That these cadets are wearing and the shields that they will wear by the end of the ceremony. They represent the ideals that each graduate is expected to uphold as they step into their new roles.
All uniform personnel, Lieutenant.
Learn de-escalation tactics, how to talk people down who may be highly agitated. And in New York City, that can sometimes mean pretty much anyone behind the wheel. The work you will be doing will be hard, important, and essential in ways most New Yorkers will never appreciate. There may be times when some of you are tempted to move on to public safety agencies that typically receive more recognition. But some of you have already served in other safety and enforcement agencies, including the NYPD, and you came here to the TLC to make a difference. Never forget that this agency is special. You'll be doing critical work, quietly patrolling the arteries that keep this city on the move. You'll be doing this at a time when the for-hire industry is evolving and changing. You are going to be players.
Crystal Lewis.
Lieutenant Hook.
Officers, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, please. Do hereby pledge and declare that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the position of officer according to the best of my ability.
Be said. Be seated.
There you go.
Class 2024 Adam, all present, counted for, sir. Thank you.
Well, great. Class 2024 Adam, ready for inspection, sir. Ready? Class, 10-2.
TLC!
United in purpose and commitment. In the beginning, we faced obstacles that tested our physical endurance, mental strength, and emotions. There were early mornings where we had to run in the cold weather and humid afternoons. What made it more fun was to run after lunch with a full stomach. Long days, we had to go through the books, and moments where we may have doubted ourselves on Fridays, when we went through defensive tactics review and instructor honors, where we would never forget we had to go one-on-one against them. The words, "get up," will never be forgotten to all of us. But the discipline that was drilled into us since day one, and the support from the instructors and each other, we transformed into a stronger, more. We've all come a long way. To reach this moment, I believe I speak for everyone when I say this journey has been both challenging and rewarding. We came here as individuals with different backgrounds.
Take one of them, one of those.
Set by your parents and loved ones, and the life lessons you have already experienced. Do not discard these teachings and experiences. This is what keeps you humble, this is what keeps you strong, and this is what to get to this point. To the family and loved ones here to celebrate this graduation, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for the guidance and support you have had from your family members here today. The patience and support you have provided was essential to their success, and you...
I emailed them. Oh. I emailed them to ask them if they could do pediatric stuff. Tell me they could. Yeah, but I wanted to ask specifically about the little spacer. Oh, okay. The little spacer she needs, and they don't really have it, so.
I would like to welcome our first speaker, someone who has celebrated our successes with us many times over the years.
Left face. Ah.
Let's move it in for a class photo. We're gonna do it. How are you?
Research Local 237 President Gregory Floyd, TLC Chaplains, Chief Chaplain Cardinal David Hartman Davenport, and of course Monsignor Robert Romano, who had to leave, and Chief of Patrol Jose Torres.
Order. Arm. Right. Face.
To the public we all serve. A commitment to be fair, to act within your authority, and to always put the public's interest first. We have provided you with the knowledge you require to make educated decisions, but the ability to act.
And now I invite TLC Chaplain Monsignor Robert Romano to proclaim the invocation.
Pretend you're fixing it. And you look like as if you're having a little.
I guess we're good to go.